lust for gold. If the falling rock don't get you, then you can bet the black dust will get to work. Your lamplights burning down here, you paid to drill. Burying my soul for gold, just to put a charm around a lady's neck. Wish I'd never heard of gold. Why is there this lust for gold? There is more to life than gold.
Where the hell is it?
It's 93 level. Looks like the whole goddamn drive's caved in.
Rod. Lemmer was down there.
Lemmer? What's he doing down there?
I don't know. But it looks pretty bad.
Come on, hurry it up.
What the hell was anyone doing blasting through at the 93 level?
That's what I'd like to know.
They drill into the dike, they'll flood the whole bloody mine. Anyone see Mr. Lemmer for sure?
Yeah, it was underground, all right.
Yeah, I hope to God he doesn't stay there.
The whole roof's caved in. Who's gang captain? Laidlaw. Just pulled him out. Dead.
Tex, take over. Clear the station. Engine out first.
Come on, clear the way there. Keep your heads down.
God's sake, get some air down here.
Get the ventilators going. Where the hell's that engineer?
Who in hell's that?
Slater.
About bloody time.
How many are in there, Kowalski?
3. One of them Slammer.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Got the bloody squealer in there with him. Makes good company. Okay, now get these carcass out of the way. We got work to do.
I know this man.
Well, shift it. Okay, now shift it.
Shut up, Kowalski. Move him, King. There are others in there.
Yes, boss.
Quicker! Now, up here, up here, up here! Here, I take it. Keep on marching, keep on marching!
What's happened, Plummer?
I don't know, Mr. Steiner. They were at 93 level. Seems they were driving towards the big dike.
Is it true that Lemmer's down there?
That's what they say.
That's terrible.
Excuse me, Mr. Steiner.
Damn it, Murray. You told me nothing could go wrong. Someone must have been careless. And if I've lost my general manager?
Now, here, you fool!
Get more men down here!
Okay, Mr. Steiner.
Well, Tura! 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 Mario, move from a pig.
Easy. Come on. Circle that.
Get the doctor down.
Bring the doctor down! Chicha!
Pull him.
Back.
Mr. Lemmer here?
Yes, his head bad, boss.
Jesus. Can you move? Jello, doctor. Chesa. Frank?
The roof's bad, baby.
We'll support it.
You'll never move me. You know, I had just 3 months to go before I went on Finch's. Nearly made it. You'll end up like this rot. In the dirt with your bones crunched up.
It's not the end, Frank.
Oh, isn't it?
Who's that?
George. Give me a hand, Rod.
Guys, you took a long time getting here.
It's his leg.
Frank,
Yeah.
the Union Steel closed at 98 cents tonight. Told you to buy.
Overpriced. Overcapitalized.
Can we get this moved? Blood pressure.
We made a good dig here, Rod.
Antiseptic swabs.
I wish they'd give it to you. But they won't. Whoever they get in my place, keep an eye on it. You know the ground. Don't let him balls it up.
Syringe. Ampule. Hold his chin back, Pat. Instruments. Antiseptic. Wouldn't have been any good to him anyway.
Just terrible. Did he say anything to you about how it happened?
He didn't have a breath left.
Do you know what caused it?
The same as always. Digging for gold.
Yes?
Dr. Steiner is here, Mr. Hirschfeld.
Okay.
Hello, H.H. How are you?
12 men died down in that mine, and Lemmer was one of them. And you ask me how I feel? What the hell happened?
We don't know yet for certain.
What were they doing at 93 level?
They appeared to be going toward the dike.
A dike? The hell was the idea?
I don't know.
You're my managing director. What do you mean you don't know?
Well, I can only guess. Only Lemmer would know.
He's dead and you're guessing. That's great. My cigar bothering you? What was Lemon doing down there anyway?
That's the only clue we've got. He must have known that something was wrong and went down to investigate.
Poor bastard. With me over 25 years. Remember the day he first started. See that his wife is okay. Gotta take care of her. Best general manager in the whole bloody business.
Yes, he was.
And see that I get a copy of the accident report. I'm still the goddamn boss around here, remember?
I'll see you get it before I go to London. So this is it, gentlemen, the big dike. A hard, impervious wall of green serpentine rock, which acts as a natural dam to what lies beyond. A vast underground ocean. Now, if that water is released, the whole of the Sonderditch mines would be totally flooded.
You're quite sure about this?
My top geologist, Marais, recently conducted a series of probes on the other side of the dike, and the results prove there's nothing there but water.
We wouldn't want to find any gold, would we, eh?
Exactly.
Any dig through the dike would release that water under fantastic pressure. Enough water not just to destroy the Sonderditch, but the whole minefield in 24 hours.
In other words, gentlemen, the finishing touch to our scheme. World gold production cut by 30%, and inevitably, the price of gold freed.
This flood, how many men would be drowned?
Well, not many, only the actual gang working there. Everyone else would have some warning. There will be a minimum of risk.
Gentlemen, there are $5,000 million at stake. Of course there are risks. One of them is our individual discretion. We're all in agreement then?
Well, okay. Sure.
Now, as to the financial arrangements. A masterly exposition, Manfred. Very discreet, too.
What do you mean?
I mean, you omitted to mention that your preliminary drive on the dike caved in last week, and you lost your nice cooperative general manager.
I didn't think I should mention that. It might have confused the issue.
But you were going to tell me, of course.
Yes, of course. Over sherry?
Cheers. Sorry, it's not South African. What went wrong?
Someone was careless. It just means a slight delay, that's all.
How long?
He'll still make it by Christmas.
You'd better. We're all looking forward to a very prosperous new year.
Hello?
Hello.
Can I help you?
Maybe. I work for your grandfather, Rod Slater.
Ah, yes. My husband spoke about you. You're the underground manager.
That's right. I dig it up, the others bury it again. In banks.
Oh.
That one can come off.
Gilbert.
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Slater would like to see Mr. Steiner.
Thank you, ma'am. Please come this way, sir.
Oh, I'd better not go in for this.
Thanks.
Mr. Slater, sir.
Come in, Slater. Please, sit down. A drink.
Scotch, if I may, please.
I wanted to have a chat with you, and I thought it would be more private here in my home. There are already too many rumors about who's going to replace Lemon.
I hadn't heard any.
Then you assume that it's going to be Plummer.
He is the senior man.
Yes, but that's the trouble. He's a little too senior. I need someone who
Thank you.
knows the operation, but isn't tied into the old methods, the old prejudices. I'm so tired of hearing what can't be done. I'd rather you didn't smoke. If you don't mind. The mines are in for a shake-up, Slater. And I'm looking for a younger man to be general manager, someone adventurous to help me do the shaking. What do you think?
I think you need a younger, adventurous man.
I've been looking at your record. You never finished your engineering degree. Expelled, disorderly conduct.
I finished it by correspondence course. Your conduct doesn't matter when you send your answers by mail.
First mining job at Blyvort, 2 charges of assault. Then you joined us. Bad record at first, taking unnecessary risks. But since you've been underground manager, your record has been exemplary.
I must have matured.
But not on the private side. Divorced 2 years ago, alimony, 450 Rand a month. A paternity suit by a Miss Johnson cost you 150 Rand a month. An expensive apartment in Hillbrow. An expensive sports car not paid for. These are high overheads, Mr. Slater.
So you've asked me here to give me a raise?
No. But the job of general manager does carry a higher salary.
Is this an offer or just an inquiry?
A little of each. Of course, I would have to get the approval of the chairman for my nomination.
And he doesn't approve of divorced men who've taken a correspondence course?
Not necessarily. It depends.
Depends on what?
On how much I could rely on you. If you were to become general manager, the future would lie with us. You'd be my man. I'd have to rely heavily on you.
I think you could do that.
Good. I'm glad we talked. Can you find your own way out through the garden?
I guess so. It's the way I came in.
Finished work already, Mrs. Steiner?
Yes, you can call gardening work.
Oh, I call anything that involves digging work. Do you mind if I smoke?
Not at all. Did you have a successful meeting?
Very. If your husband is as good as his word, I am the new general manager.
I imagine Pops will have something to say about that.
Pops?
My grandfather. What's so funny?
The chairman of CRC being called Pops.
I'm the only one who calls him that.
I bet you are. I bet you could get away with a lot of things no one else would dare to.
He's cool, but I think he's right for us.
Hirschfeld will want Plummer.
Oh, it's out of the question. Plummer's much too close to him. He wouldn't make a move without consulting with the old man first. No, I'm just going to have to convince him about Slater.
I better be going. I hope we see one another again soon.
Goodbye, Mr. Slater.
Mrs. Steiner.
Maybe she can help. Maybe.
Good evening, Mrs. Slater.
He says, why should we do that? He says, well, they kicked us out of the supermarket. Hey, Rod.
Well, hi, Tex.
Come here, I want you to meet a couple of friends of mine. Sharon and Danielle. Rod Slater.
Ladies?
What are you drinking?
Oh, drinks are on me. Champagne, please.
Yes, sir.
What's the occasion?
I just came of age.
This barbecue sauce is something that I have evolved over many years of experimentation. Guaranteed to grow hair on a doorknob. Aristide, I want you to baste those steaks every 30 seconds, but very gently, like oiling a baby's bottom.
Good evening, H.H. How are you?
Bloody awful. I feel like a bag of dead mice.
Well, it's those cigars.
You're supposed to be a doctor of economics, not medicine. How's Terry?
Oh, she's fine. She wants you to come to dinner next week.
Okay, I'll come Monday.
Would you mind if I used your washroom?
How come you're always so dirty? Your office is like an incubator. You ride around an air-conditioned car. All this washing is going to weaken you. First time a bug bites you, he'll wipe you right out. What you come here for, anyway? Talk business or to just wash your hands?
Well, I wanted to talk about appointing a new general manager.
Nothing to talk about. Plummer's next in line. He's been with us 25 years, and that's it.
Well, Plummer's too old. He's just not right for the job.
He's 12 years younger than I am.
Well, some men are old at 40.
I know you'd like to see me move over. You like my office. You sure it's clean enough for you?
Look, H.H., all I care about is finding the right man. Someone who will sit on the place hard, someone who is tough. Now, we both know that we need to have production up and costs down. I would like you to consider Slater.
Who?
Rod Slater, the underground manager.
Why him?
He's tough, he's energetic, he knows the job.
I'll not bypass Plummer for him.
Well, I wish that you would just please think about it, because Slater is first class and young.
All right, I'll think about it, but not much.
I didn't know you were in, Manfred.
No, don't. Don't put on the light. You look so lovely.
I noticed you slipped out. Hmm.
Teresa, we've not been... it's been a worrying time. Lemon's death, all the traveling I have to do, and now looking for a new general manager. Tell me, what did you think of Slater?
In what way?
Well, you met him. What do you think of him?
I didn't.
Well, I've suggested him to H.H. for the job, but he's against it. You know, he's becoming very crusty in his old age.
I hadn't noticed.
I think Slater's the best man. It would take some of the pressure off me, give me more time to be with you, my darling. You could help me convince H.H. about him.
Really is none of my business.
Perhaps, but he listens to your hunches about people. Please, tell H.H. you liked him.
How many dropouts today, Doc?
Not bad. Only about 10%. Not fit to go under. And why they do it beats me.
For the money, like the rest of us. Look, I don't want any bloody arguments. I want those drilling reports by Monday, okay?
Yes.
Miss Brown?
Yes, Mr. Slater.
No more calls. I'm going underground.
Very well, sir.
You bloody fool. I told you to strike left. No, you want to ruin my stop?
No, boss, it's
Are you
right.
argue with me, you ignorant?
You'll live him.
Why? Is he your boyfriend?
Drop it, Kowalski. Drop it. King, take him to first aid.
You vicious bastard. You hit them because they can't hit back. I hit them. What do? Kiss them.
Kowalski! The next time you touch a face darker than mine, you're out.
How is he? Nothing broken. King?
You want to transfer?
Yeah. Jimmy Dow's too.
Tex is looking for a new boss boy. Go to him. Mario?
Yes, boss.
Take Jimmy too.
I like that. Thank you, Mr. Slater.
This helmet is given in recognition of courage shown underground in the saving of human life. With the helmet goes a pension of 120 rand per annum for life. Now, while we deeply regret the tragic accident which cost the lives of our men, and above all, the loss of our esteemed colleague and friend, Frank Limmer, we must pay tribute to those men whose quick action and resolution averted further suffering and distress. We of this mine are especially proud today to honor a man whose indescribable courage will henceforth be an example to us all. For his part in saving 3 lives, it is with great pleasure that we make this award to Johnny Nkulu, better known to you as Big King.
Refreshments are now being served in marquee, to be followed by the Saturday time dancing.
Are you staying for the show, Mr. Steiner?
I've got to fly to Cape Town tonight. I'm afraid we can't.
It's years since I've seen it.
Well, why don't you stay? I'm sure that Mr. Slater would look after you.
I'm just sorry you never come with.
Would you excuse me for a moment?
Yes, yes. You must
Would you... I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Aren't you going with your husband?
No, I really do. He goes to meetings all the time. I get bored.
Well,
Terry, I'm going home. I'm much too old to be standing around here drinking.
Have you met Mr. Slater?
Not lately.
good evening, sir.
Evening. I hear you were a hero, too.
Not really, sir.
Modest, huh? Well, I've got to be going. Oh, Slater, would you mind seeing if my car's outside?
Excuse me.
You oughtn't to be drinking at all.
No, stop nagging.
That's the first time I've said that this evening.
That's nagging. Do you realize that your husband wants Slater to be general manager?
Well, I'm sure if Manfred thinks he's right for the job, he's right for the job.
Well, that's loyalty. But what do you think of him? But if you did...
You know, Pops, he looks awfully like Daddy in his photographs.
Mr. Hirschfeld, your car's here.
Thank you. Good night, Terry. You're bloody right about that photograph. You know, Slater, a gold helmet on you would look kind of flashy. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Night, Pops.
Home?
Statement or question?
It's still early.
What did you in mind?
You haven't had dinner.
No.
That is what I had in mind.
I think Bobs would have retired if my father hadn't died.
Waiter.
He never really got over his death during the war. Manfred tells me he wants you to be the new general manager.
Yes, but he has to convince your pops first.
Oh, he's pretty good at that. Do you want the job?
Well, of course I want the job. I've been underground long enough. I need some air. Do I get your vote of confidence?
Is that why you took me out to dinner?
Of course.
Good night, madam.
Thank you.
Home?
You realize what's happening?
Yes.
It could be dangerous for you.
And you?
No, not for me. I'm a Hirschfeld. But it could destroy you.
I'm a Slater, and we are indestructible.
Thank you. It's big.
I must apologize for the mess. I am not one of the world's tidiest people, I'm afraid.
It's a fabulous view.
One of my little quirks when I'm not on the ground, I like to be high up. The higher, the better.
Is there where's the bathroom?
It's even higher, one floor up, I'm afraid. First on the left, atop the stairs.
Thanks.
What would you like to drink?
Champagne. If you've got any left.
Hello? Yes, who's that? Oh. Fine, fine. You? Yes, well, I won't be able to make it tonight. No, I'll call you. Yes, yes, I'll call you. Bye. Oh. It's a guy I play poker with. I'll get the champagne. Shall I tell you something? That wasn't a poker player on the phone. I don't know why I lied. Crazy, isn't it? I suppose I was thinking that you were thinking that you were just another girl I brought up here. But it's not like that. I promise you. Perhaps I shouldn't have brought you here at all. Terry?
You'd better not forget this one.
There's no point taking all those files.
Please, H.H.
Just tell those sharks over there that as long as the price of gold is pegged, there's no use squealing about their dividends.
I'll tell them.
I've decided to accept Slater as general manager.
Well, good.
I hope he's the right man.
But if he's not, you'll hold me personally responsible.
You bet your ass. And tell Terry to look in on me while you're away. Well, I've polluted the atmosphere, but as you're going to New York, I think you should get used to a little pollution.
For all passengers traveling to Ile de Sol and New York, please proceed to the International Departure Hall for clearance of passport control.
I should be back in a few days.
I'm just sorry that you never come with me.
I'm having lunch with Pops tomorrow.
By the way, whatever you said to him about Slater certainly worked. He's approved him.
I didn't say anything much. Slater must be happy.
He doesn't know yet.
French Airlines flight to Ile de Sol and New York.
Goodbye, my dear.
Please to proceed immediately to the International Departure Hall for clearance and embarkation.
Steiner, I don't think your husband's here.
I know. He's halfway across the Atlantic by now. I've got some news for you. Hop in. Manfred just told me. You've got the job. That's what I thought you'd say. Congratulations.
Thanks. I guess an apology's in order for the other night.
That's all right. Sometimes I just scare easily.
Where are we going?
Don't you think you ought to be celebrating?
With the person who brought me the good news?
Well, you've got any of that champagne left?
Slater's the perfect man for the job. He's tough, and he doesn't mind risks.
He'll cooperate.
The way I plan it, yes. You see, this is Marais' secret report. But this is the one that I'll show Slater. It looks totally authentic, but instead of water beyond the dike, it shows gold.
Ingenious.
They're here, Mr. Farrell.
Uh-huh. We mustn't keep them waiting.
Thank you. One thing about being so high up, it's a long way to fall.
Only if you're careless.
Aren't you going to answer it? It may be important. It may be your poker player.
Well, he'll just have to play alone tonight.
Gentlemen, as you all know, this is our last meeting before our plan goes into operation. Mr. Steiner.
Gentlemen, we'll start the drive just as soon as I get back. It will take 10 days to reach the dike, but once there, a couple of blasts should see us through.
For the rest you know about?
The timing is excellent. It will happen just after Christmas. A nice present to us all, no?
That should shake the markets up. Now to consider a few details. We shall continue to unload our shares in Sonderditch gradually, taking care not to depress the market too quickly or to arouse suspicion. Simultaneously, we will take up stock options on the gold mines not affected. The value of our new holdings will at least treble after the liquidation of the Sonderditch.
Wall Street will go wild.
Let's understand one another. No one jumps the gun. No one. All that remains now is for you, Mr. Steiner, to make sure that nothing goes wrong with this operation.
Would you like to order now, Mr. Hirschfeld?
No, Ben, I think I'll wait. The 20 minutes are not up yet.
Oh, I see.
By the way, freshen this up, will you?
Sure, sir.
Pops? Sorry I'm late.
19 minutes. Never 20. Always 19. Or 17 or 18, but never 20.
20 would just be plain rude.
Well, I suppose I should be grateful. Your grandmother was always 24 minutes late. I'd arrived 23 minutes late. And I'd complain I'd been waiting all day. How are you?
Fine.
You look better than fine. You look marvelous. What is it?
Nothing special? I'm not pregnant, if that's what you mean.
Too bad. When does Manfred get back?
Tomorrow.
You better not look too good. He might get suspicious. And I wouldn't trust you with our cat. Like a drink?
Wine.
Ben? Sir? Dry white wine.
Rod? Do you think I look different
From what?
from the first time you met me?
More beautiful. But there again, I have that effect on women.
God, you're vain. Pops has sharp eyes. He's noticed.
Well, Manfred.
Manfred never notices anything except the changes in the stock market.
He doesn't deserve you.
But you do.
I didn't say that.
You know the line, tomorrow never comes? It does. I hate the idea.
Why do you stay with him?
I ask myself that often.
What's the answer?
I don't know. Different things, scandal. I suppose I'm scared. Maybe it's because there's never been anybody else.
No.
I need time to think.
That is usually fatal.
Depends who you're thinking about.
It's bullshit. There's nothing there but water.
How do you know? That's what a lot of narrow-minded people have been saying for years. Well, it's obvious that it's water down to 7,800 feet. But below that, there's gold and lots of it. You'll find it all in there. Now, Slater, this is top secret. If word gets out, there'll be a lot of speculation worldwide, and you understand that I want the company to get the full benefit of the surprise, hmm?
I see now why you needed a younger, adventurous general manager.
I thought you would.
Did Lemon know about this?
Yes?
And that's why it was at the 93 level.
I couldn't afford to let that come out in the accident report. But this time, we'll be driving through at 8,000 feet. The going will be easier. You'll be in charge. There'll be no accidents.
You believe this is foolproof?
It's the work of experts.
Well, that depends what one thinks of experts, doesn't it?
And what do you think of experts, Mr. Slater?
Well, sometimes they're right and sometimes they're wrong, but they don't do the digging.
No, you do that. And I rely on you.
Am I being given written instructions?
It's the general manager's decision to work certain ground or not.
And my promotion has just been announced, hasn't it? I wouldn't have much of a future if I were to be fired tomorrow.
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but I'm glad that you're a realist. All right, Slater. I want you to start straight away in strict secrecy. The report estimates it's going to be 10 days' work with day and night shifts. So a strike by Christmas would make a nice present for our investors. In fact, you might invest a little yourself. Give you an added incentive.
Thanks, I'll stick to poker. It's safer. Hello, Mrs. Steiner.
Hello?
Teresa, you should congratulate Mr. Slater on his promotion.
Oh, yes. Congratulations, Mr. Slater.
Thank you. If you'll excuse me, I'll be getting back to the mine. Kowalski?
Yeah?
You and Tex are the best two rock breakers I've got. That's why I want you on this new drive.
Where's the catch?
You sure are a suspicious bastard. No, what I'm about to tell you is top secret. We are going right slap bang through the middle of the big dike at the 8th level.
Say that again.
You're crazy.
Boy, for once I agree with you.
We have a report that shows there's no water at that level, only gold.
Oh, a report. Wow. Now, what if that report's wrong?
We'll be taking precautions. If the report is wrong, you'll get plenty of warning.
If we hit water...
I have thought of that. We'll fill the walls of the drive behind you with a mat of explosives. If anything goes wrong, we blast and seal the whole goddamn thing off. Now, I want a gang day and a gang nights. There's a 50% bonus and a 10-day deadline.
Let's flip for it.
Heads. I take days.
I just hope that goddamn report's right.
Don't worry. When you blast through, I'll be there next to you. That's a promise.
You better wear your wetsuit.
What do you want?
Just that your friend Slater is going to louse up the whole scheme. He's putting in a safety charge. It'll block the drive solid when they hit water.
Can you cut the wires at the right time?
It will cost you.
You'll get it.
And get that bastard Slater out of the way.
Fine. Give me some tape. I'm using half-inch yellow cable so they can't make any mistake about circuit D.
Good thinking. Kowalski can carry on blasting in the morning.
Slater's far more intelligent than we thought he was.
Then we'll just have to keep him out of the way so he can't put his safety device into effect.
The problem is how.
He could be enticed.
Enticed?
Rod.
Morning, Jackson.
Ready to close the circuits for the blast.
Okay, let her go. Right, lock her in.
She's ready to blow.
Okay, hit it.
We did 5 blasts today.
Oh, mother pin a rose on me.
You only did 4 last night. What's the matter? Chicken?
That's it, Dave. I'm real chicken shit. What are you complaining for? We leave more for you, you make more money.
You don't like money?
Dave, what I like, I get for free.
Puma.
Okay, let's get this stuff out of here. Next.
Hi. Good. Well, push it deep, Tex. The last lot, we're only tickling it.
I got that bonus spent already.
Keep it clean, King.
Our friend in Germany has decided to have his Christmas early this year. Please send him his present ahead of time.
Further along to the right-hand side, the 2 red brick buildings and white building next door to it. This is the famous old Scotland Yard, not used by the police nowadays, moved a few years ago to the new Scotland Yard, which is nearby in Victoria Street. Of course, beyond Westminster Bridge, just ahead of us now, beyond the bridge to the right,
You will see to it that he delivers efficiently and on time.
Is nothing if not efficient?
Yes, but I plan for all contingencies. We could trust you to take care of Manfred Steiner, couldn't we?
Trust me?
$500,000 worth of trust?
Where?
Switzerland.
I'm nothing if not trustworthy.
Okay, first thing this morning will do. Good night.
How's it going?
You'll get your Christmas present.
I want you to stop as soon as you reach the dike. Don't go through without my specific instructions.
May I ask why?
The timing is all important in view of the stock market reactions.
Excuse me. Hello?
Hello, Rod. I can't make this evening. Pop's coming over.
Okay.
But I'm going to be alone over Christmas. Manfred's going to London.
Good. Goodbye.
By the way, I'll be gone over Christmas. I'll give you the word as soon as I get back.
Möchtest du gerne Marmelade? Bitte schön.
So. Ich nicht mal runter. Da müssen die Butter. Ach, hier ist er, ja. Komm mal. So, du auch. Ja? Komm, trink deine Milch.
Schöner Morgen heute.
Kann man wohl sagen, für Weihnachten sehr angenehm. Look what we've got here. Dankeschön. Augenblick. Moment. So, jetzt, so. Na, komm, Kleine. Ja, so. Na, Moment. So. 1 und 2.
Hello?
We've hit it.
You sure?
Well, it's big, shiny, green, and hard as hell. An ugly piece of rock.
Okay, clear up and pull out.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Tex.
Hello?
Hi. It's me.
Who's speaking?
Manfred there?
Oh, yes. Good evening, Mr. Slater. He's right here. It's for you.
Hello. Very good. Well, I'll be back after Christmas, and then we'll blast through. Well done, Mr. Slater. Merry Christmas.
What was that about?
Oh, it's a present from our friend, Mr. Slater.
Yes.
Hello, Mary. We're there. You can send those cables now.
Calling Dr. Manfred Steiner, traveling to London to the first-class counter.
Morning, Dr. Steiner.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you. Here, I'll take that. I'm sorry, Teresa, but I'll make up for it on New Year's Eve.
Hope you have a good trip.
Your ticket, your boarding card.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant flight, sir.
Goodbye, dear.
Bye.
En alsjeblieft nou aanmeld bij de internationale vertrekzaal voor uitklaring van paspoortbeheer. For all passengers traveling 910 to Seychelles, Colombo, Hong Kong and Tokyo. Kindly proceed to the international...
50 seconds to blast off. I don't think I can wait that long.
Patience is a virtue. 35.
25. 20. I got there 15 seconds early.
They must be on our side.
Hello, Mrs. Steiner. Hello, sir. Your bags report. I filed your flight plan also.
Hank, I'm on my own.
Okay. Happy landings. Okay, then. You.
Sierra, Foxtrot Mike Charlie, taxiing runway 19, November Hotel 1027, Foxtrot Echo X4
Mike Charlie, Airport 1-9. On reaching 6,000 feet, right-hand turn out on course.
Where to today?
It's actually a magical mystery tour. For once, someone else is in charge today.
Okay, Captain.
Workers Park Hotel, Pretoria.
Yes, sir.
Wherever love takes
Miss Terry.
Hello, Joseph.
Ma'am, it's been much too long. Where have you been?
I've been busy, very busy.
New York. Ma'am, what the hell for?
Joseph, this is Rod Slater. Joseph Kruger.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Vibrato.
Nice to meet you, Joseph.
Will you get the bags, Joseph? He's stone deaf. Both his eardrums were blown out by a long fire in the 30s. He looks after the lodge for Pops.
Good idea. I bet Mr. Vibrato could do with a drink.
Bye, Joseph.
Who does Snow belong to? Who does he belong to?
Me. Pops.
As far as the eye can see, presumably.
Right to the edges of the sky.
Pop's own private slaughterhouse.
No, we don't do any killing, except for culling.
I'm glad to hear that.
Watch you, Mr. Slater.
I suggest you watch the road, Mrs. Steiner. It's beautiful.
I have a reservation.
Your name, sir?
Levinson, Pete Levinson.
Could you sign for me, please? Key to 810, please.
I bet you forgot the corkscrew.
I bet you I didn't. It's right here.
My God. 18 carat. There's everything here, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. Born with a golden corkscrew in my mouth. You resent that, don't you?
No, not really. Maybe I resent the man who got you and all this. I was married to a girl who had nothing except a lousy temper. Now she gets 1/3 of my salary. Funny old thing, marriage.
Thought we weren't going to discuss it for 6 whole days.
We're not. And we'll drink to that.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
I reckon it's about 200 feet thick where we'd hit it. 6 blasts should do it, don't you agree?
That stupid American can't do 6 blasts in one night.
Take that ridiculous hat off.
I like it.
How many, then?
2 night shifts.
What about a day shift?
With me, you've got to be joking.
Yes, I thought as much. But at least you'll take care of the safety fuse. Here's your fee, and a Merry Christmas.
What about Slater?
No bother. Just run along and get Santa Claus, and I'll give him his instructions about going down the chimney.
Here we go.
Shoot, Jenny!
Only 3 things worry me.
And what are they?
One, your legs are too long for this bar.
Might mind that way you put your toes, Mr. Slater.
I do beg your pardon. What else worries you?
Well, the second thing that worries me is that I'm not worried.
Well, let's drink to that. We are a toast. Bless this ship and all who sail in her.
To her captain, may he keep a firm hand on the rudder.
May her bottom never hit the reef.
May she be torpedoed frequently.
And what's the third worry?
The third worry is Manfred comes home on Saturday.
Oh, we still have 5 days.
That's a pretty fancy goal you made today, Jimmy.
Really going through the big dike tonight?
You wouldn't want Kowalski to get to all that gold before us, would you?
I want to tell Manfred when he gets back.
I thought you might.
You don't want me to?
Yes. Yes, I want you to. I am bored with being general manager already.
I thought perhaps if I told Pops.
He'd wave his magic wand, and overnight I'd become Manfred Steiner.
No, not that.
Don't you worry. Somehow we will manage it. Promise.
What do you say we do 6 blasts?
Okay, but we need more dynamite.
Go down to the station and draw 3 cases. Maybe we go right through. We put Kowalski out of work.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
Well, let's get going before the rush starts.
All right, Harry. Well, you get started. Sorry. Go on. All right.
Well, come on, get down there. They have to walk that slow.
It's a slow game, Harry.
What the hell is it? The alarm came from 80 station, but there's nobody down there. Water! A flood! Through the dike! Yeah.
Oh, you've cut the grass, Harry.
Hey! Where do you think you're up to, Harry?
I got trouble. Get somebody else.
Reports are just coming in of an underground disaster at the Sonderditch mine. Full details are not yet known, but at least 1,000 men are believed to be still underground. We'll bring you more details as soon as we have them.
We now return you to the Springbok Radio.
It's on the radio.
I know, I just heard it.
What the hell happened?
Must have come in through the dike.
The dike?
They were drilling near it.
What the hell's going on around here?
We can't figure it out. Tex Kiernan must have had special instructions from Slater.
Where's Slater?
Nobody knows.
What'll the radio call in for Slater?
Yes, sir. It'll take about 4 hours to flood up to 70 level.
We'll lose the whole bloody mine.
Yes, and the men.
How many?
About 1,000.
Where have you been all my life?
We interrupt this program to broadcast an urgent message. Will Mr. Rodney Slater, Mr. Rodney Slater, the General Manager of the Sonderich Mine, report immediately to the mine. And now, back to Springbok Radio.
As we now know, where have you been all my
Once again,
life?
we interrupt this program to broadcast an urgent message. For Mr. Rodney Slater.
Suppose he hears that.
It wouldn't make any difference. If they're where I think they are, it's 2 hours back, another 2 hours from the airport to the mine. All right, get the car. I don't want to miss the finale.
No.
That Slater's a maniac. You mean we can't lift a single bloody finger to save his whole goddamn mine?
Well, we could save the top levels by blasting at 78 level, but that's the end for anyone still alive down there.
How much time we got?
3 hours at the outside, sir.
Keep broadcasting with Slater.
Fried or scrambled?
Raw.
Raw?
Yes. Better than oysters. You know why? Because eggs get laid.
You
never hit a man with a
sorry,
egg in his
sorry.
hand.
Say
I'll
you're
drop it on
sorry.
the floor. I swear to God, I'll drop it.
Apologize. Go on, beg my pardon.
Slater,
Shut up.
General Manager of the Sonderich Mine. Mr. Rodney Slater, General Manager of the Sonderich Mine, to report there at once. It is now feared that over 1,000 men are trapped underground by the flooding at the mine. Large-scale rescue attempts are ruled out at the moment because of the extent...
I said Sonderich! Hilfe Sonderich! I said Sonderich! Hilfe Sonderich!
Fox Flight Charlie speaking to control. Are you receiving me?
Fox Mike Charlie, Johannesburg, strength 5. Go ahead.
This is Rod Slater, General Manager of the Sonderditch. You've got to get a message through to the mine. It's vital. To Jackson, Chief Electrician. Tell him the safety device is operating on yellow circuit D. Repeat, yellow circuit D.
Fox Mike Charlie, yellow circuit D. Roger, will do. Over.
Repeat, vital. Over and out.
I've got to give them my landing instructions.
To hell with the airfield. You take me to the mine direct.
You're crazy. I couldn't land on the mine.
Another excuse to keep me away?
Just what the hell is that supposed to mean?
You got me out of the way at the right time, didn't you?
You bastard! I'll stick you right down on your bloody mine.
Hope is fading fast for many of the men who've been trapped underground in what is rapidly developing into one of the worst disasters in South African mining history. There go the stretchers with a few souls who've been snatched literally from a grave in the watery deep. 5,000 feet below ground where we're standing now, in savage contrast to the blue of the sky. Men are fighting for their lives as the subterranean passages are being filled with water. The 500 miles of passages which
I've
make this
beaten him.
Sonderditch mine one of the richest
That's
gold
why
mines
I've
in the
got
world.
to see it.
What's on circuit D yellow?
All right, what have we got?
nothing shows up.
Well, maybe Rod's got some crazy system. Pull it anyway.
Like I said, nothing shows.
On the London Stock Exchange, regarding mine was sold. The South African Reserve Bank issued a statement earlier today urging foreign governments to stand firm until the extent of the disaster is known. But this did not deter large-scale speculators from moving in and forcing world gold prices to record levels. Springbok Radio now commences with its on-the-spot report from Dennis Smith of the Sonderditch mine.
Experts have now confirmed that neighboring mine properties are being threatened by the rising floodwater. The chairman of the mine, the legendary Harry Hirschfeld, is himself directing rescue operations. I'll have a word with him. Mr. Hirschfeld, I wonder if you can tell us at this stage anything about your plans to rescue men from the mine.
There's nothing I can say except that we're doing everything we can.
Nothing more, Mr. Hirschfeld?
We are doing everything we can. What the hell do you want me to say?
The situation is tense and nerves grow tense as the hours tick away here at the stricken Sonderditch mine. Stay tuned to this station for further developments. The interrupting our program from the mining zone.
That's Terry's plane.
It's the only place to land, the road.
Haven't you said enough for one day?
Everybody, please! Clear this road, will you, please? Come on, hurry up! Clear the road!
You didn't think of that, did you?
It's too late. He can't do anything. It's too late.
And on Saturday, the big Saturday afternoon show with Herb and John and Lawrence Radio 2.
What have you got to say now, Big Mouth?
Thanks. Happy New Year.
Later, you maniac! You've drowned the mine and hundreds of men!
Jackson, sir, did you pull the safety circuit?
And nothing happened.
Kowalski caught the safety circuit.
When?
This morning as we're ending the shift.
What the hell were you doing down there?
Tex said orders came from Mr. Steiner.
Do you know where it was cut? I'm going down. Will you come with me?
Yes, I'll come.
Plumber! Get me a rubber dinghy from the emergency stores.
Okay.
Jackson, sir, I want a battery igniter. Pliers, gloves, emergency tools.
Right.
Come on, move it up.
Give me out of this gear.
Right, let's get going. It's not a bloody circus.
Hobbs, you can't. You can't let him go down there. He'll get killed.
Best thing that could happen to him, provided he saves the mine first.
down from 79 level. Work our way along until we find the break in the circle.
If it's not underwater already.
Dramatic last resort attempt by General Manager Rodney Slater to save the trapped men. We'll bring you more details as soon as we have them.
Once upon a time, Sally, a 3-year-old who liked sweets, but not brushing her teeth, lost her first milk tooth. She put it under her pillow, but instead of 5 cents, the fairies left. World News is brought to you every morning at 11 o'clock by the Radio Tobacco Corporation of New York.
We'll connect up the battery igniter, come back a safe distance, and then blow the guts out of it.
He knew nothing about it.
It doesn't matter anymore, as long as he gets them out.
And neighboring mines have fallen, while shares in unaffected gold mines have soared. It has been announced that Johannesburg Stock Exchange has closed the floor in the interests of the national...
Can you reach the igniter, King? Can you reach it? Burn it, King! Burn it! For Christ's sake, burn it!
You go, my friend.
He did it!
Did he, Pops? Pops! Is he all right?
We don't know yet.
Slater sealed off the huge flood tide with an underground explosion. We felt the shock here a few moments ago. We must only hope that the men and the mine have been saved.
Torremolinos had the celebrities. San Tropez sets the summer scene. But Villa Hayosa on the Costa Blanca has the escape route to El Dorado. Here you can sip your sangria, watching the fishermen sailing out as the sun sets.
Slater, you're a maniac.
Okay, put him inside.
We found this down there.
It's King's. It's gold. I hate the lousy stuff. If I could get my arms out of these things, I'd squeeze the bloody life out of you.
You still can't say it, can you? I'll say it for you. I love you.